Mr. Beauchamp's here. Clayton's in. Sandy's here. Lee Harris is in. Has been a day. Sergio, what's happening? Jeff Lee's here. Matthew Shelley's in. Daniel Berry. What's happening? The last person to call me Mr. Beauchamp also called Luke by his last name. We avoided handcuffs. That's usually a plus. Dave's in. Stephen Smith's here. Colt, what's happening? Got one of them where I feel like I got a metal sliver in the back of my finger, but I can't see the motherfucker. Cody's here. Hurry now, getting you, not so bad. Fuck no. I'll have to send that one, bring that one to Tate tomorrow. That's one of the new ones. Randomly changing speeds on me. Bullshit. Chad, how's things down south? Oh shit, you're flying home tomorrow, aren't you? I forgot about that. Bang. Josie, what's happening? Day's good enough. Do you like to hunt? Yeah, if I got time. Typically, I don't have time, but we'll see what happens. Always so angry. All right. Mother loader shop towels. Maine. Sure, we'll go with it. You're my favorite YouTuber. Well, you're not setting the bar very high. Skip my comment because no. What kind of beer do you drink? Preferably cold, but primarily hams. Drink until you pass out. No, I got shit to do tomorrow. Can my cat have kittens in your garage? Your cat's not going to live long enough in my garage to have kittens. I can tell you right now. Never mind. Nope, that's fucking true. Kyle's here. How's Kyle today? Yeah, there's going to be a boom splat. For fucking sure. Been on the hunt for Minneapolis Moline parts. Yeehaw. Steven Smith wants to know what part you're looking for. What's a boom splat? A cat. Call Chris Quatman. That guy. Mopar's here. Gotta say, who dat? Rick doesn't really like cats. No, I fucking despise cats. They are on my property. They are fair fucking game. Stand by for action. Is that an engine in front of the wheel balancer? Yes. He's a lane guy in Jordan. He comes to Le Sueur. I've got his card somewhere. Tim's back home from Minnesota. How was the trip? Thanks for your hard work. This country can't run without hard work and people like you. Appreciate you. I cannot say that I've done a timing chain in a Fiesta. No. Great trip. Always love seeing the grandparents. Nice. Drug home a pile of tractor. Perfect. Nelson A44, what's happening? What's your opinion on the Chevy Volt? Specifically the Gen 1. Not an electric car guy, so take that shit somewhere else. That's my opinion. I'm not working on it anyway. That stuff going around, stay on top of it. Strep throat's going around here. Yeah, I get the fucking... I'm all stuffy today. Nothing a good bourbon won't fucking burn out. Hee hee! No, I am not drinking Miller High Life. Fuck that shit. Woof. Change of weather. Probably from dicking around getting the wood stove going the other day. All the dust and shit I created and climbing in there and inspecting the firebox and making sure I didn't have any leaks and all that crap. Gonna be time to change the rock in that thing again. Before next heating season. So bourbon sits well though. I'm from Iran. Okay, stay there. B rating's in. Got back, painted a 22-foot trailer I sandblasted a couple weeks ago. Perfect. Split a bunch of wood today. Not enough for a month of burning, but enough to go for a while. Yeah, I gotta get back to cutting on the side of the driveway over there. Got some trees that are encroaching and need to get that fence line cleared anyway. Has enough paper towels on the wall to last them 10 years. Nope. That's not true. Coldest night on the way, weather guy says. That's supposed to get pretty cold. Friday morning, Saturday morning, whatever the fuck it is. Be in the 20s. We've already had 19 here, so. Can you build me a dungeon? No. Car got fixed, huh? That's the whole idea. We won't have a truck to finish picking corn tomorrow. They're going somewhere else to haul. Well, fuck. What do you do, or are you a bum? I'll go with the bum. It's easier to be the butt of the jokes that way. Trying to turn the furnace on tomorrow. I'm going to put a new filter in it first. No rain here till Saturday. It rained off and on all day here, but I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something, we're supposed to start getting some rain again. Oh well. I'm also a fellow bum. Get her done. Wirtz is in. Do you have any niche interest or niche talents? No. Niche. Yesterday's bitch rain was fucking annoying. Today wasn't the most pleasant either. Every time I decided I was going to try to go outside to do something, check fence, check cattle, whatever, it started raining. And every time I come back in the shop, it fucking quit. Whatever. Should I grow my mustache? I don't give a shit. Six four done? Nope. Battles continue. Flying to Minnesota from Florida in 2 days to visit my mom. Has it been cold? It will be in 2 days. It's not exactly going to be pleasant. I guess it depends on your definition of cold. It's currently 39 degrees out and 79 in the shop. You have money? Don't start that bullshit. What diagnostic digital device do you use in your shop? Mac Tools. Speaking of that, why wasn't that bastard plugged in? I want to know too. Sure, it's hard to believe that it's a Mac Tools. Nice shop. Appreciate you. I have a Marlin 30. Well, that's good because you don't know it's a Marlin, but it's fine. My dream car is a McLaren 570S. Okay. Like the Grand Tour of vehicles, you got to repair job security. Yeah. I got to get some fucking... That's what I should have been doing tonight. Well, fucking currently still raining off and on. Not that it would have mattered, but, well, it does on the phone. Rain really fucks my phone when it gets on the screen, but I should be moving some dirt. I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with parking. Do you have a dream, Rick? No, I have reality. Dreaming's for idiots. Or sleeping. But then you have to wake up to reality. What's your height and weight? Short to medium and fat to round? Never mind. It's the bourbon flavor of the night. Calumet. Because that was the one that was already out, so. Oh, it's nice, too. Yeah, that beer. I do like the time of the year where you can just put beer outside. Are you happy, Rick? Good enough. Do you want to talk about your dreams? I don't sleep well enough. I can't tell you the last time I had a dream. Shit. I am better than you. Okay. I don't care. Didn't know it was a fucking competition. But you do you. What was for supper tonight? I haven't yet. Well, I shouldn't say that. I had a couple sandwiches. Wow, it was way earlier. That was more like lunch, but whatever. I wish I had a house like you or even any of you, but nice garage. Thank you or some shit. You like wrestling? No. What'll get you bent out of shape tonight? I don't necessarily ever get bent out of shape. Just because I say shit you don't want to hear doesn't mean I'm bent out of shape. But stick around and find out. Pork steak, taters, gravy, mac and cheese. There's still leftover meatloaf in the fridge, unless my wife went out with a friend for her birthday. Her friend's birthday tonight, so there should be leftover meatloaf in the fridge for me. Mashed taters, gravy. Not gravy. Mashed taters and corn. When will you shave your beard? When I'm good and fucking ready. Or not. Farm equipment is about the only thing that gets bent out of shape around there. That's fact. I had my 67 Impala since 86. And I used to put beer in the washer bucket and a hose up under my dash. If you know, you know. That's a lot of fucking around. Drink more whiskey quicker. No. Tell me one good thing about your day. It's almost over. So there is that. Cold there tonight. Yeah, we're supposed to be just below freezing. So, do you speak to your children this way? Sure do. They may or may not be watching. Andrew's got a 45-month badge. I appreciate you, buddy. I actually use beard oil to keep it silky smooth. As it gets colder and drier, I will use a little bit. Otherwise, the rest of the time, I do not, because it just attracts fucking dust and shit. So, Milwaukee or DeWalt? Real question. I own a load of fucking DeWalt tools. Stick around in a couple of months. We're going back to a DeWalt wall, but on a prolific level. It's going to be amazing. Or retarded, I don't know. But do you have Nipex pliers? Sure do. Which ones? Them ones? Does that count? See, they are Nipex. Why is that fucking... Maybe that's better. Those fuckers are handy, actually. Will you ever have enough tools? No. They keep creating new shit all the time. You talk bad, like bad man, no school. You sound like you sound like you're undereducated. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Probably so. If the way I talk leads you to the conclusion that I am undereducated, then you do that. Those all shop towels up there? Allegedly. How about that pair of Nipex? Biggin? He's got there's a pair on a tool truck that I haven't bought yet that's bigger than that, but I'll do it. I swear. How often do you use that? You'd be surprised. No actual shop towels, just a cardboard wall with the image of shop towels printed on it. Yeah, we just take the faces off the boxes and fake it till you make it. Emily's in the parking garage, about to head home. Drive fast, take chances, or safe and responsible. Your choice. Depends on how fast you want to get the fuck out of there. We are trying to let the trolls and tards stay tonight unless they're really bad, Lee says. Must have got a very good deal on shop towels. It's just troll bait. People made a big deal out of them when there was like that many. So then I made it that many. Where's Jonathan at tonight? Who fucking knows? I need to print some labels. I know that. Need to be more diligent about that. You're prepared for the apocalypse. I'm prepared for a lot of things, but I don't 100% know that the apocalypse is one of the things that I'm prepared for. But it'll be what it'll be. What's those white rectangular things behind you? Pallets. It's a bolt selection, for fuck's sake. You need some more shop tools. Bet. I'll clean that motherfucker off, and I'll put them over there, too. I swear to God I will. Just gotta let me get my damn back there finished first, and living good. I'll make it. How are you? Good enough. I was curious because I have bad vision and hard to make things out. You can zoom in. Make a whole wall of shop towels. Doubt it, but you never know. Rick, I'll come and help you put them up there. Not many people have a tire balancer. I mean, there is that. Literally have to look at this with a magnifying glass. How's Emmett doing today? DIY Auto Repair 89. I'm trying to get a setup like you. Nice garage. Appreciate you. All it takes is spending all of the money that you have available and reinvesting it into your business until you get to retarded levels. Most people don't know. Would you like to know? No. How many keys? For what? Most girls are entertained with a jingling of keys like a small child. I mean, that's fair. I got you. Oh, I do have an open one over here. Ha! It's hanging behind the phone. Is that a motor on the ground? It sure is. You obviously have a repair shop. Working on it. Now we're damn near done with fucking fly season. I can get rid of the fucking tracks that the bastards leave on my stuff. I swear I wiped this fucking thing off like every week. I don't know what they fucking like about my label maker so much, but bastards. Adam's in. Hurry now, Rick. It's been a while since I've been able to catch your live stream. He stormed the gates of hell. Pretty cool. Watch a trucker from Duluth area that did a live with a 360 camera today. Very cool. Oh, no shit. How the hell does that work? It's like on top of his truck or in the truck, or what the hell is happening there? I am not that privy to doing live streams. I'm still doing live streams on my phone that I've been doing on, well, I went to the computer for a while, but that gets, to be fair, there'll be 13 people in here if I go back to doing it on the computer. Turn your phone and look around 360. I'm too lazy for that. And also part number on this. I want to know too. The fuck is my calculator? Here it is. What's the transmission for? That one? That's a DCT out of a 4. Oh. No, I did not rebuild. Those are not rebuildable. Junk. Prepared for the apocalypse, clean up the mess afterwards. Hell no. if said apocalypse does happen, I will die on my fucking feet before I'm going to hide and try to clean up a mess afterwards. Fuck that. What garage door opener do you have? It's a Lift Master, but I don't remember. Where the hell's the model number? What the hell did I do with the door the other day when I took it off? I don't fucking know. Stay on the side. Ah! It's right here. Liftmaster LJ8900W. Well, you can't even see it. It's a sidewinder. For lack of a better term. And if you have the wall space and you don't have to fucking put a jack screw or a chain drive on the bastard like I did, and you can actually get to the end of the shaft, that is literally a fucking half-hour installation tops. How long have you been a mechanic? Longer than I want to admit. Now we can order an opener, prepare to be robbed. You know that's not how it works, right? Tear it open to my shed door by hand. Versus the overhead, I would 1,000% go with that every time. It's going to be a little bit more money, but you literally slide it onto the end of the fucking shaft, screw it to the wall, tighten down the set screw, hook your wires up if you're going to get into the sensors and shit. I mean, I did put the motion sensors in. I did not do the cable tension because there wasn't room for that fucking thing, but you just jam a screw in the fucking thing. What's your thoughts on CVTs? We should have just stayed the hell away from those. You have to have a garage door. The fob has to be specifically programmed to each fucking opener. It's not like you can just go order a fucking opener, hit the button, and open the fucking garage door. It's not how this shit works. Christ almighty. What is CVT? Continuously variable transmission. CVTs are great in power sports where they belong because they were fucking not made for a fucking automobile. I disagree with putting those bastards on a fucking side-by-side or a utility vehicle, though. Anything that's made for work is not meant to be a fucking CVT. I don't have a problem with it on a snowmobile. Like on a Polaris Ranger, leave that shit the fuck alone. Go to hydraulic fucking transmission then. Go to hydrostat. Plus, I personally think that fucking Polaris Rangers sound fucking hideous. Or Sportsmans or any of them. They're awful. That's just my opinion. Whatever. Colonel Steel cars that have key fob, they somehow get the code. Different scenario. Also, my phone notifies me anytime the garage door goes up and down. So, just letting you know. That's that little icon. You can also download the app and use your phone as the garage door opener, so you don't necessarily have to carry a fob with you. And when your neighbor's doing chores and he forgets to close the fucking garage door, you can, in fact, close the motherfucker from Florida. Are your cars stealable? I mean, worth stealing. The number one stolen fucking vehicle in the country is Kia Hyundai. So they're not exactly setting the bar too high. Have electric drive motors in the transmission to drive them. There's a whole new set of problems. When are you going on vacation? Not anytime soon. I don't have plans of going anywhere. Thanks for asking. Just need some tools to sell to support my drug habit. Good fucking luck. You really think if I was in Florida and I knew my neighbor didn't close the garage, I think that's a really good idea? And that was just while he was doing chores. He drove the side-by-side out to go out and do chores, and when he hit the button on the remote to close the door, it didn't close. So has motor oil ever splashed in your mouth while doing an oil change? I've had probably more than I should probably admit, but it happens. Got a joke for you. I don't care. I always wondered how you get electricity going to an electric pump to work in gasoline. Things make you go, Not really. For the most part, there's no spark to ignite a fire, so. Alex is here. I must have missed you when you came in. I hate computers. What's a good, reliable mechanical specimen of brushless motors don't produce sparks? That's fact. What's your thoughts on AI? It's terrifying, but it's here, so the devil you know versus the devil you don't. I think it's a really, really, really bad idea. But I can't stop it, so. I don't do politics, so, or what Lee said, that one. My thought is it makes zero geopolitical sense. That's what my thought is. What in the actual fuck are we doing? But hey. Are you robbing this establishment? I will call the police, young man. Hi, Karen. And didn't realize. Oh, yeah, you're definitely a Karen. Just seen the avatar. Definitely a Karen. Probably on your way to being a Kurt. God damn it. Or came from a Kurt. Kevin! Never mind. Do you have enough shop tells? Not yet. Down the street, I'm bringing beer. I got you. Never mind. Do you have a permit to drink that beer on stream? Yes. I won't fix your Ford or charge the HVAC system in your house, and surely I can't plunge your toilet yet. They're going to make robots for that shit. Just wait. That little humanoid motherfucker comes wandering around like, show me the way. It's going to be a while, but not as long as you think. I mean, basically, they're just going to modernize Mexicans. Never mind. Karen's husband, Darren. Who's the bub disrespecting my wife? Do you have her glasses on, or your eyebrows that fucking big? Look at you, y'all teamed up. And you have to have the screen name that your Karen's husband, Darren, you have to be literally fucking have to be kidding me. I'm not surprised. I'm 51% convinced that it's fake, and 49% think that it could be absolutely true. Just saying. Darren and Karen. What brand tire balancer do you have? It's a Continental. She wears a strap on. I'm not so sure. I think that bitch is bipolar, and he is where she came from. Never mind. I'm here in Austin, Texas. For Elon has a huge Tesla plant, also his own little city, and you were correct on what he is doing. Wait, what the hell did Scott say? AI mobile mechanics. Well, the entire idea for what he's doing is going to be completely automated. In my sector, good fucking luck. You got a long ways to go before that shit's gonna fucking catch up around here. Will it happen in metropolitan areas? Sure. But it sure as hell ain't gonna happen in the country. Not for a long fucking time. Bill Cosby said, I thought someone needed me. Nope. Unless Karen's interested. Never mind. Darren might want to get down. Bitch, we ain't doing jello shots. Never mind. Junkyard shop. That's fair. How much ground you got in the freezer? A lot. You need me to hook you up again? Hell, at this rate, the butcher truck's sitting right out there. I could just throw one on when they come and pick it up tomorrow. What should I do about my wife's farting problem? Never mind. I'm going to leave that one alone. See the new automated tractors running off Starlink? That's not new. Self-driving and or satellite-driven tractors have been a next week after on the Soup Town tomorrow night to drop off the truck at Boyer, but my parents need a bunch. We'll talk tomorrow. And I got 5 more that are ready to go, so 4. So as needed, can provide. And let me know what y'all need. Ow! Cannon from the Civil War, packet full. Wow. I wouldn't let you change the bearings in my skateboard. That's fine. I have no interest in changing said bearings on said skateboard, you hippie-loving fuck. Don't care. Fortunately for me, I don't need your business or your subscription or your fucking comments, so keep going. Let's do it. I'm game. Huh. Where's all the regulars tonight? Just watching. You got any hot rods or anything? I got a lot of stupid shit. No hot rods. Well, closest thing I got to a hot rod is a fucking Farmall that'll do 23 miles an hour. That should do 16, but that's closest thing I got. What about the skidder? Doesn't that thing fucking rip? She'll get up and run. 35-ish? 39-ish? Trying to remember. I know I've been over 30 in that bitch, and it's wild for a fucking pivot steer fucking joystick drive. That's got to be sketchy as shit. You gotta be gentle on it. If you let, fortunately, that motherfucker has tight and right pins in it. But if you get a little fucking happy with the joystick on that motherfucker, you will put that bitch in the ditch in a hurry. Fortunately, you can just drive through the ditch too. Your snowmobile flies. It's not a hot rod though. I mean, like I said, I have a lot of things. Hot rods are not one of them. I don't have a hot rod, but I have a lot of things. Rear steer can be dangerous at high speed. Well, it's not technically rear steer. It is articulated. I'm comfortable running at about 20, between 21 and 25. Isn't so bad, but be a lot easier to move it around with a semi and a trailer, if you know what I mean. We're working on it. I'll work on that after I get done working on my most recent questionable decision. Can't get over how fast my zero turn goes. 15 is fast cutting the grass. Nope, it ain't. I used to think that too until I repowered mine. That bitch will do fucking 19 with the blades on. 23 if you disengage the deck. That bitch will rip. Now, granted, at 19 miles an hour, it's not cutting where the fuck because it wasn't designed for that. But if you're just trying to hurry up and get, make it look meh before the rain comes, it'll be fine. To be fair, I'm okay with meh. It's a little different pulley sizes and throwing a little bit more fluid through the fucking hydro on that bitch, and that's an X mark. I'm about to shit myself. Well, you get up on the bathroom in the time it took you to type that. fuck is wrong with you? Aside from bowel control. Never mind. Lee says double tap the screen if you're just getting here. Appreciate you. Is Caterpillar a decent company? I remember always seeing toys with them as a kid. I don't work for them. I just have a hat. So from the understanding that I have, I know people that work for them mostly. It's a means to an end anyway. There's bullshit in every company. I don't care who you are, but your coefficient drag is 0. On what? Never thought about doing that to mine. Did you change the engine pulley or pumps? Well, I put 3 more horsepower on the bastard. Coincidentally, it came with a pulley that was just slightly larger. I don't know how much larger. And I didn't feel like fucking changing it over, so I was like, well, fuck around and find out. It was enough that I had to put a different belt on the bastard, so because there wasn't enough room on the tensioner. I will say it is spinning the fucking hydros fast enough now that you have to watch it if you're, like when I'm mowing around equipment in my equipment yard, if you're not watching it, you'll overheat the hydros and she'll start whining and sucking air. Or, well, cavitating. Not sucking air. It's not sucking air, it's cavitating. Fucking warm in here. I can tell I loaded the wood stove before I started the live stream. Holy shit. Caterpillar is worldwide. They must be okay, I'd say. Everybody has an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and most of them fucking stink. It's still impressive. Some of the zero turns advertised fast, but they only did 4 to 5 miles an hour. Wait, what? Oh, I've done the fucking GPS on my phone to fucking figure it out. Anthony's in from the UK. Are we still drinking or no? It's 82 fucking degrees in here. Oh. I did not realize my face was that fucking dirty. Holy shit. Well, you probably can't see that. I don't. Clean your grubby ass up, Rick. Back in the day, we thought fast for a zero turn was my Dixon with the chains and cone dry was like 3.5 miles an hour. It's as much as we bitch about some of the technology, some of it's not so bad. I'm just saying. Fuck it. Don't even go to the fucking. You can still buy a fucking ride-on lawnmower that still has fucking is speed dependent based on belt tension. So we're just slipping a belt to slow the bitch down. You can still buy those. And they're like $1,500 now. Now, granted, a new zero turn that's got some fucking get up and go they're fucking ridiculous. I was fortunate enough to trade for my fucking X Mark. That guy was an idiot. Not today. Got work in 3 hours and I'm on delivery, so I can't. You had to work in like fucking 3 hours the other day, and so you weren't on deliveries? What the hell were you doing? Just static position? Hung over and getting holding a shovel? Never mind. County work, got it. How's Evan doing? Barwick, what's happening? Justice and mercy. Maybe we're here to tell you what's going to happen very soon. Maybe you don't want to know. I don't give a fuck. Let's fuck around and find out. I'm ready for a party. Let's do it. I don't know what tarot card bullshit you're trying, but let's go. Evan, I'm trying real hard to read the shit that you're putting down, but it ain't working. I'm a mechanic, so sometimes I gotta deliver the customers' cars to them. No, you're the bitch. If there is time for you to take the vehicle and deliver it to the customer, you are not the mechanic. You're sure as hell not the lead. You are the grunt. I'm just letting you know where you stand in case you didn't know. Chop, chop. Ah. Justice and Mercy says goodbye. Thank you for leaving. Take your stupid bullshit with you. Chantrell, you can leave now. Nobody gives a fuck what you say. This is a fair warning. Liquid grins in. Evan, I know you're trying, bud. I'll call you one of these days and see if you can talk better than you can type. Never mind. That was mean. Crying child. How the hell do you come up with this shit? No car in the background today, eh? No, we're going to start the day fresh tomorrow with a dirty-ass floor that I haven't cleaned up yet, but we're fucking labeling product that's been on the shelf for 2 fucking years. Hasn't been on the shelf. I don't know when the hell I put the shelves in. I don't fucking know. Ever since then. Probably wasn't that long ago. How's the weather in Minnesota? Finally have a night that feels like autumn here, where I am. It's 38 degrees. Raining off and on. So, it's fine. Where the fuck did I put that? I don't know. Found it. How long have you been doing YouTube? I don't know, 2016 or some shit. Labeling helps a heap. I've opened drawers just to close them. Sometimes you forget where you put shit. I'm labeling product on the shelf, but absolutely. When I do the tool thing, then you'll see. Stand by. I'm youngest mechanic by 10 or 15 years because I'm only 26. But is this 2 days this week of wasting your time streaming? Well, it depends on what you call wasting your time. I'm enjoying myself. By that definition, you'd be wasting your time watching it now, wouldn't you? But that's okay. It's easier to judge than be judged. Correct? I was the first one here in February 2005. I'm a happy YouTuber. I'm happy for you. Guys got a whole week's supply of blue shop towels back there. Depends on how much oil you got. Never mind. Legal or illegal, baby? I gotta make it. Wow. If you don't like the channel, move on. We happen to like it, and most of us have been here a long time. Right? You're not being held hostage. Wow. Holy shit. I'm allergic. That felt really good, though. Thank you, motor. You ever have one of those sneezes where it's like, that's better? Why are my scissors sticky? I want to. I don't remember where I got these scissors, but they are amazing. Gloss. Titanium. I've used these motherfuckers to cut everything, and they're still sharp as shit. It's better. You inspired me to make meatloaf for dinner tomorrow after talking about supper your wife made a few nights ago. This time of the year, we probably have meatloaf a couple times a week, to be honest with you. I like meatloaf, mashed potatoes, corn, throw in some pickled beets on the side, not on the same damn plate. That's weird. And we have a load of ground beef. So when it's nice out and weather permits, then we grill. Holy shit, it's 10 o'clock. Veggies in the loaf, or you're a purist? That's my wife's decision, but most of the time, if there's going to be anything in the meatloaf, it's just going to be some minced onion. That's a little bit of oatmeal, eggs for a little bit of a binder. Otherwise, King Pigeon says, hey, I'm watching your video doing JBL on the intake gasket head surface on that Ford 400. It's not a 400, it's a 4.6. To repair pitting, and copied it to my old 4Runner this week. Thanks for the vid. Get her dead. Veggies got to be on the side. I mean, you could throw some minced onion in meatloaf. No big deal there, but we're not. Primarily, no. Sometimes she'll put some onion on the top of it, but also, I have found that I like, well, the way she makes meatloaf now is more in it's thin. You know, it's not like a loaf pan, like a loaf of bread. So it's not a traditional meat loaf. It's thin, and then the edges get crispier, and you got more surface area to put ketchup on and bake it in a damn oven, which I don't understand what happens there because it makes it way fucking. You bake ketchup on top of meatloaf. That shit's delicious. And mix it with stovetop stuffing. Like into the meatloaf? Dry? Or do you make the Bye, Nick. That, you know what? My wife bought like 37 cases of fucking stovetop stuffing because I like that, but I never thought about that. Haven't any way I did have bourbon. Not recently, but I might. Damn it, I like that idea. Son of a bitch. I make a foraged mushroom and leek bread pudding for Thanksgiving every year. You lost me at mushrooms. That shit's weird. Leeks are fine. Mushrooms, nope, I'm out. I can't do the texture. The flavor is what it is. Nope. That stovetop and the meatloaf is real tasty. Never thought of that either. It is a really good idea. I mean, it's going to give you all the seasonings and fuck. That is on the list now. I'm gonna write this shit down because if I go in the house and wake up my wife and tell her that shit, then I'm not gonna lie, I don't always remember everything. I'm pretty fucking good at it, but I'm a fat kid, so food will fucking remind me. But where the fuck is there? It is. Stickets. Post-it notes. I came back to tell you that we love you. I don't give a fuck. Leave. We want you to stop drinking. No. He's like a quarter of the box for meatloaf, otherwise it'll just be a bread loaf with meat. Absolutely. You gotta use it in moderation. For sure. I wouldn't add more than, what you would with breadcrumbs or oats. But I think it's going to absolutely add a different profile. And did you know that cursing will not make you not go to heaven? You realize what you did there, right? The idiom. Never mind. Put it on the damn toolbox. You can come back tomorrow. We'll talk about it there, Justice. Fear not farm. I agree, Justice, but most don't understand. Don't take your bullshit somewhere else. I'm not here for you to fucking tell me what I should and shouldn't do. You do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. I'm completely okay with that. Fix any cars, Ricky? I try. Fuck has happened in the last couple of days? It's not just been a couple of days. We self-reflect and think about it. It's just been an exemplary moment, larger moment. Recency bias. I agree on some of his parallels. Then agree with them. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to agree or disagree. I'm not doing fucking religion on a live stream on the fucking internet. That's futility. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. We can either have common ground or we can't. And religion is not the fucking place to start or end. Take your shit somewhere else. What's the reason we're putting up with this crap? So we can talk about it. I pray my escape makes it down the road another day. Well, maybe it is time to actually fix the bastard or replace it if you have to pray that the motherfucker makes it down the road another day. Also, it is an escape, so even if it is real fucking new, it's a good chance that it won't. What are you doing with that motor in the back? I just haven't hauled it out to go to scrap. What was the story with the engine on the wheel balancer? Melted piston on cylinder number 3. That bitch. Where are all those things on the top shelf behind you? I want to know too. Green screen. I fixed that damn plastic ignition. Okay. What year is your escape? What year and what engine? Speaking of escapes, mine is falling apart. About tired of the BS with the injector job. Was only like 10 minutes at least. Most things are easy. Okay. What year and what engine? 11 with a 3.0. That's not a bad fucking escape, actually. I would take that over anything newer than that. We have an 11 escape. My daughter tried to kill it, but it just keeps trucking. It's a goodie, but you pray that it'll make it? The hell are you talking about? I had an Escape frame rotted, probably the same vintage. And it's weird because some of them did that like really bad and some of them never did at all. So mine is a 2.5i hybrid. Of course it is. Get fucked. Why? The 2.5 fucking naturally aspirated regular got the same fucking mileage as the hybrid. You know that, right? Within 1 or 2 miles per gallon. None of the bullshit of a hybrid. Or the weight. I didn't know any of those motherfuckers are still running even. Dang. Dang. The hell did I... Apparently I didn't print that one. But during the vehicle shortage, paid like $5,000 for it, all-wheel drive and trucking along. Pretty decent coil injectors now. The whole front end's falling apart, so that's the next. My dad's 2003 Ford F-250 blew up about a month ago. Well, shit happens. You're an expert watching in San Antonio, Texas, and enjoying. I'm not an expert on anything. Jonathan's still working on that Facebook. I got nothing. Frame rotted, gasket leak. Preston leak in the engine. Was in front wheel drive, changed turbo once. Wait, what? Oh, you had a newer Escape then. You didn't have the square body style. You had the newer bodies. Spent a long time looking for a torsion bolt to tighten it back. There isn't one. Had to use a cheater bar to get it taut. What? 2013. Yeah, that's the new body. The first year of the new body style. They didn't have a turbo option before that. That's how I knew it was a new body style. Well, it's not the new body style, but it's new-ish. What was that? That one. My uncle has a repair shop also. I don't give a shit. That is absolutely the best idea you could possibly do with any fucking moonroof. Glue that bastard shut and leave it the fuck alone. And the amount of money it costs to repair those bastards? Why is everyone amazed about the towels? I have no fucking idea. It's not the Middle East. Never mind. That one's bad, Rick. Don't mind me, I was over here fucking off camera trying to peel the label that I didn't peel when I was on the fucking camera. Turns out I'm way worse at peeling the label while I'm off camera than on camera. Oh, God. I gotta make at least 5 more labels so I can get through all the fucking bullshit that I... What in the fuck? Are you fucking retarded? Maybe. I meet the new meat. Wait, what? Stephen Smith might. I haven't seen him comment in a hot minute, so he might be gone for a moment. I don't know. Can I have a Bud Light? No. Oh, he is here. I don't know. Nothing. Never mind. $75, $5.40. Get back. Come on back. Hee-hoo. Do you recommend flush service on a transmission, or is that something dealers sell? I recommend changing fluid and filter, just like you would on your engine. I do not recommend doing a flush. Mostly because there is too many specific and different fluids, and most of the places that are going to sell you that service are going to use a generic all vehicle, all application ATF. There's a place for that where there is a good line of full synthetic transmission fluid, but it's not for everything. And you need to be very, very cautious about how you get your transmission service, because there's some serious variables there. And on the place that wants to sell you a flush, 80% of them don't fucking know. Let me put this label on and I'll give you a for instance. P0400 exhaust gas code. The fuck is a P0400? The hell is a... What's the definition of the code? I cannot say that I've seen a P0400. I can tell you right now. I'm skeptical at best. Okay, get my facts straight here. So, if we're getting into the transmission fluid, this is Dexmerk, the old traditional ATF. $8.50 a quart. This is Pitocin ATF for, well, there's a range of vehicles that take it, but 8-speed, 9-speed, Stellantis vehicles in particular, $65 a quart. Don't spill it. Also, DCTs. Same shit. So is there a difference? Yeah, damn right there is. And 99% of places don't have a fucking flushing machine that can, or enough machines that can change all of those different fluids, because you would need, and that's two extremes. There's a whole bunch of shit in the middle, but yes. Spendy shit. It sure is. But you don't want to put the wrong shit in there. As much as it might seem expensive, putting the wrong shit in there is much more expensive, especially when a transmission is $6,000. So it is also tough to tell the customer that if you're going to service the 8-speed on your fucking Ram, that it's going to be $1,200 between. And also, fun fact on the Ram, on their 8-speeds, the filter is part of the pan. So when you pull the transmission pan down, that is the filter. You got to replace that too, and they're $300 or $400. So, yeah. $1,200 or $1,500 to do a transmission service on it, or $8,000 with labor to fucking replace it. What do you want to do? What's the saying? Buy once, cry once? It's $65 a quart for a 2020 Traverse 9-speed. I would have to look it up, but gotta spend the coin to keep things right. Well, that's why it's on the shelf. I will not give you an option. If you want to take it to fucking Jiffy Lube down the road, well, it's not down the road, it's going to be an hour away or whatever, but you want to take it to whoever else that wants to use the fucking Universal, go ahead. I'm not taking the fucking chance. Glad my Buick was cheap for the fluid. Yep. That's why that shit's laughable to me. People get bent out of shape about fucking the amount of shop towels that are on the wall. You don't have any idea how much this fucking wall costs. It's responsible of you, and hopefully your clients aren't morons. If my clients are morons, they're not my clients anymore. Also, I call them customers. Client seems weird. I know some places try to use the client thing. You're a customer. And I will tell you to get fucked. I don't have a problem with that. I will start by saying it nicely, is I don't see any money in this for me or you, and I will decline to work on it. If you want to push it, then you're going to get told to get fucked. Client seems more massage parlor to me. Exactly. Or a law firm or some goddamn thing where client seems a little sleazy. It's like calling yourself a technician. I'm not a technician. I hit shit with a hammer for a living. That's not technical at all. Our '07 Explorer has a non-serviceable transmission. It's dumb. That's not true. It's serviceable. Can be serviced. Just because it doesn't have a dipstick doesn't mean it can't be serviced. It can absolutely be serviced. So now we already know that motherfucker hasn't been serviced in 18 years. All non-serviceable transmission is serviceable. Well, to what extent, though? That Explorer transmission can be serviced. You can drop the pan, put a filter in it, refill it, etc., etc. Now you want to get into like a DCT like that, or a whole bunch of the newer fucking front-wheel drive transmissions that you cannot drop the pan and put a filter in because you'd have to split the case, pull the transmission out, tear it down, split the case to put a filter in the motherfucker. That's a problem to me. Good evening, Big Block. I've never been called that before, but let's put a 3.3 stroker in a smart car. No, let's not. Why don't you, Mike, and do it your damn self? Get your own fucking channel. Not ran into them yet. I don't know if you do this for a living, but they've been out for 15 fucking years, so buckle up, Buttercup. Saw someone on YouTube put a big-ass motor in a tiny little Chevy hatchback grandma car. People do all kinds of shit. I don't care. If you have the ability to do that shit, you have the ability to fix it when it's fucking broken. So I don't care. It's a niche. It's not for me. I don't care. Fleet vehicle 170. Should we bother with transmission drain and fill? Yes. However, 11? Hang on. Are we talking about the Explorer or the Escape? We got to be... Doesn't matter, but yes. Words, I appreciate you. The fuck out of here. Come on, only got 81 thumbs up. 19 to go. For fuck's sake. One more beer and we don't have 100 by the time I finish this beer. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I swear to God. What's up, pimp? Pimping ain't easy and it ain't always cheap. Never mind. The not cheap part I found. How are older Caprices to work on? Pain in the ass or just another job? I can't even tell you the last time I worked on a Caprice, but they're just another job. They're all nuts, bolts, and pieces. I care more about your ability to pay the bill than what you drive. Just saying. Great live stream. Don't forget the stovetop reminder. Enjoy the rest of the week. I got it written down. It's on my computer. Found out a dang Jeep Cherokee has a sealed transmission case, no dipstick. That doesn't mean that you can't check the fluid. There's just a procedure for it. Fuck. It's not a sealed case. Ricky, ever been called a pimp? I've been called a lot of things, but a pimp wasn't one of them. I asked Broody what kind of which vehicle we were talking about, the Explorer or the Escape, and she said that I needed a waffle, and I don't need your twat waffle at all. Never mind. Try to make me some scrambled eggs when I go out. Never mind. Not that kind. God damn it. Anyway. Chev 350. It's easy to work on. Turbo 350 trans is easy to rebuild. Good, because you're going to have to. 3-pack on clearance? Nope. Buy them in a 30 rack. Like your beers. 30 rack of shop tells, 30 rack of beers. I'm going to run out of beer before I run out of shop tells, but it'll be fine. Do you bikini soap car wash? Nope. You don't have enough money for that shit. I think the Tart Caboose has been here for a while, and they ain't driving the train. Speaking of trains, I ain't heard a damn one tonight. Almost every night there's a damn train that goes by, but Do you like Budweiser? I used to, but I think they changed the taste. I'm in England. Well, that's actually a fair point. So I used to drink a load of Budweiser. There's actually 2 cases sitting right there on the floor. However, currently drink Hams. Switched away from Budweiser to Hams for reasons. And then I tried to drink some Budweiser. It makes me fucking bloat, and it absolutely tastes different. Tastes different, and it makes me bloat like a motherfucker. And I used to be able to just fucking hammer Budweisers. So, if you need verification, financial reasons, no. They weren't financial reasons. I just wasn't going to support that shit. Have you seen the vanity plate that looks like cat or pillar, but says dog? Don't care. Bloats me up too. I used to be 5%. Now it's 4.5%. Like a lot of alcohol. Well, fuck. It's the most you ever drank in a day. Apparently 3 gallons-ish. Well, that was on a live stream. In a day, I don't even want to fucking know. I've drank 3 gallons of beer on a live stream. I don't want to know what my best is in the fucking 24-hour day, because it's probably not good. Your favorite vehicle to work on, the one you can afford to pay the bill for. How many mods do you have, fatty? A bunch. Fuck around and find out. He hates all of them, Mike. I don't hate any of them. As long as you can afford to fix them. I'm inclusive. Why don't you get a mini keg? Because mini kegs aren't portable. If I want to grab a beer and jump in the side-by-side and go drive around the farm, the hell am I going to do? Well, I'm going to need more than... Also, a mini keg just seems like a challenge. They make them hard to work on, no room. Well, then don't work on them. I don't know what to tell you. And excuses are like assholes. If this is what you do for a living and you're going to bitch about the availability and I could do that all fucking day long. I chose this. If you can afford to pay the bill, I can fix the bastard. That's my prerequisite. There's certainly things that I have problems with, and there are certainly vehicles that I wouldn't recommend that you buy, but if you currently have it, cost of replacement is going to be higher than usually fixing the bastard, so you may as well keep the motherfucker, and we may as well make the bastard right so we know what we're dealing with. Again, the devil you know versus devil you don't. You can get a backpack with a bladder and put beer in the bladder and drink it with a straw. I don't know if you've seen how fucking fat I am and how much my back sweats. You're going to be able to make noodles in that motherfucker in about 15 minutes, even if you put cold beer in it. I'm just saying. No. Do you work on diesels? Don't tell anybody. Tennessee Transparency News. What? Do you have a, like, you? I don't think there's any transparency in Tennessee. Never mind. Except y'all's family tree. Worked there in East Peoria, Illinois for 35 years. Go Big Yellow. I have no affiliation, but some shit. I had no idea. The hat was free. How many acres on the farm? Few. Couple. 35 years is really something. How fucking old are you? At one job, that you're damn right it is, because the hell with that. I did 20 years in prison. I ain't going back. Your hat is getting as popular as the towels. Motherfuckers think I work there or some shit. Do I got another hat out here? I swear to God. Yep. How about this one? Komatsu, Kami Cat. I don't give a shit what you run. I got a Caterpillar hat, and that's about as much as I got for Caterpillar equipment. I'm going to tell you right now. I got some filters around here for customers, but other than that, just retired after 39 years with the same company. I started at 19. Well, let's do beer math. 58. Bitch didn't think I was that fast either. Also, just to be fair, you can't call yourself a hen anymore. If you were in a coop, you'd have been called a long fucking time ago. You ain't got any eggs left. Ah, damn it. You shouldn't have done that to you. What'd you do time for? Deciding that working at a Ford dealership was a good idea? $47 and was in jail too. Johnny Appleseed, you know that motherfucker is taking it, not giving it. Never mind. Wow. $91 thumbs up, 9 to go. Let's go. Have any pets or goats, chickens, pigs? I got a few pigs and a few cows. A lab courier, like taking. Sorry to hear about your hubby having a stroke. That sucks. Especially if you guys were anywhere close in age. That does suck. So like samples and like going back and forth to like lab and the hospital and that kind of shit. Is that what you're doing? A little transport van with the little fucking coolers and shit. Maybe a little. I don't know. I don't know everything, but I was pretty good at math, so. I'll give you a like, my friend. We're not friends yet. I don't trust anybody that calls himself Johnny Appleseed. You know you've been trying to plant that shit everywhere. Never mind. Hope he's okay now. That shit's scary nonetheless. And the problem with, and well, you already know because you already been down this road. But once you've had one, you're much more susceptible to another one. It's like concussions. And I've had. You probably could fucking notice that I've had a lot of traumatic brain injury. Never mind. Murphy Kirks has some cows. What? Coolers full of pee, poop, blood, people parts. Oh shit, so you were transporting like fucking donor parts too? That's some serious shit, because you gotta get after it. The fact that you're insecure about yourself, that you have to cuss online in front of kids, how does that make you feel? Well, if you're a child, you shouldn't fucking be here. It is late at night, and your parents should have been responsible enough to put your stupid ass to bed. So, I don't give a fuck at all. His was undiagnosed blood clotting disorder. Fuck. That shit can happen. There's a lot of variables in life, that's for sure. I think I have a few self-inflicted TBIs. Go weld something. I am pretty fucking good at welding when I'm drunk. I have the patience for it then. Thick fingers. I bet your wife is happy, buddy. Yeah, right. Nine what? Sausages. I will tell you. Never mind. Type of welding takes the most finesse, you think? TIG, for sure. Buy a TIG stick. Oh, no. Gas welding. I'm going to tell you, gas welding over TIG welding. But most people don't even know how to gas weld. By any fucking stretch of the imagination. Gas welding by a long... If you can stack dimes with a fucking torch and a coat hanger, you know how to weld. You can run anything then. Just saying. People don't even know how to fucking gas weld anymore. And Birdie had nobody's bragging, but you can drop a fucking... Well, I don't have a wedding ring anymore. The one I used to have, you could drop a quarter through it. Just saying. It's retarded. And then I decided I'm going to work on cars. Can ride my bike with no handlebars. It's called a unicycle, jackass. Do you want to play this game? Jonathan? Never mind. I like when your wife shows up on live. She's funny. Buster, you look like you've never been here long enough to fucking... Your profile picture is about 7 years old. Hubby wears a 14. Brother-in-law wears a 17. Right in there. Hell yeah. Probably why you still... That's why you're a broody and he's fucking lay an egg and didn't even know it. Never mind. That one was bad. I'm going to have a beer in good faith that we're going to get to 100 fingers. Never mind. That one was even worse. Ha! Whoosh. I was thinking more like bloop. What's that? Anyway. $50. Hockey or football, none of the above. I got shit to do. This is when I... Ah! You win. Yeah. I got that. I don't give a damn if y'all didn't think that was funny. That. Wow. Ah. What's wrong with this guy? You don't have time for that shit. Been here for over a year. Emily, when the hell did you change your fucking profile picture to Halloween? Look angry. Or married. Never mind. Wow. Lisa, they call BS. What? What's going on? Where? Where? Nothing. I don't know. Good question. And no? Is it close or is it not close? It's like Asco. I'm gonna get the phone. I'm gonna get the live stream. Well, look at some shit. Hang up. My wife fucking says that I need to come look at. Hang on. Let me figure this fuck out. There it is. It's not gone, but there it is. The hell is it? So it's like going in and out. The video is not picking it up. Can you whistle, Rick? I can whistle, yes. How the hell did you see that, dear? You can't see the starburst. Does it look like a starburst to you? Or is that just my eyes? I'm seeing red and blue. But it has like a burst on it that it's not showing up on the screen. No, I can see it through the binoculars. Talk amongst ourselves. Huh? Well, if I get too far away, I'll lose my connection, but Squats 253 cap. I know it's moving. I can sense that. I'm literally looking at you, Lee. To the southwest. Ish. Southwest. If we want to do a flight tracker, somebody have a flight tracker that can look at something that would be over Ascove Hinkley? Somebody wants to get on the Google. Nothing on FlightWare. Interesting. I figured somebody was already looking. That shit's weird. Because it's moving now. It's over the pole barn. Now, if it's... FlightWare is not going to show anything that's government. Obviously, but it's really moving slow. Well, it won't show everything that's government. It'll show some things, but... Richard Hole says he's showing a plane that's coming at us. The hell plane has that bright of lights on it? And doesn't look like any red flashing lights to me. No, it's not. And it's staying in the same. It's going back and forth. I can see different flashing lights on it, but it's weird. Well, it's literally following from my perspective, it's literally following the slope of the pole barn roof. If I put it in perspective there, because it was way the fuck over here before when we started. There's two, one east of 35 and one going away west of 35. Well, that would have to be the one east of 35. It all of a sudden started moving way faster than it was, though. Because it was just, unless it was coming toward us, and then, I don't know, what's Flight Tracker doing? Can't see nothing here in the city. That motherfucker is getting after it now. Yeah, it's moving way faster than it did. It took for fucking ever to get from over here to there, and now it's like fucking... Wow. To me, it's a UFO because I can't identify it. Holy shit. It's really moving. So by definition, that would be a UFO. Closer it gets, it's not. Well, it is, huh? That's what I thought, but I can't get that on the live stream. It has like these fucking weird. It is just a fucking spot in the sky. That thing's fucking moving. Just a minute ago, it was all the way over there, and now it's just fucking hook it. Can't hear it, no. But I can see the red light on it now. Yep, now you can see it blinking. Whatever it is, it's fucking moving now. Drone, maybe? Maybe. Can't hear it, so it's possible. Love you. She's done, I'm done. Looking at that shit anyway. What is altitude? It's pretty fucking low. From what I can tell, it's not very high. I mean, it's not super low, but it's small aircraft altitude, like bush plane. We're not flying at altitudes of like a large aircraft. It was low. That's not 13,000 feet. That motherfucker took off. I don't know how to navigate flight radar. It's fucking weird. I gotta go check my whistle. Never mind. You left that open-ended, so I see what I just did there. Never mind. Landing lights may have been on. I mean, that could be, but who the hell does that? I wish I could afford a nice shit, but I chose to buy fish tanks. Why the hell would you choose to buy fish tanks? I want to know too. Richard says it was a Delta flight. Makes sense. Probably didn't realize they needed to turn off the fucking lights. Lee says I used to have fish tanks. Then I go check my eyelids. First joke. Oh. Eyelids for holes. That's not what you said though. Fish tanks for cool looking fish. To each their own, but I've never seen a cool looking fish that wasn't on my plate to eat. And I'm not a huge fish eater. Just letting you know. Could have been an air ambulance. Air ambulance shouldn't be going that direction. To be fair. What in the fuck did I do with that? How the hell did I print that twice? 3 fucking... the hell did that print off of there? Anyway, I guess we're done with that. I bought 5 penny-sized goldfish and put them in a 300-gallon tank as a joke, and now they're huge. So whose joke was that played on? Because it seems like Delta plane running connection flight. It's weird. Oh well. My wife was concerned, so we checked it out. She felt better and went back in the house. Arowanas and a few Oscars. Landing in Duluth? E is what? Yukon, what's happening? I don't know, but I have 4 of them that lived to be a foot long. Oh, it's because you kept feeding the bastards and didn't flush them down the toilet when they were fucking quarter-sized like you should have. Like every responsible parent 10 years ago that took their kid to the fair did. The goldfish died. You work on weekends. I work all the fucking time. Except when I'm here drinking beer and talking shit. Getting ready to head out. Figured I'd say hi first. Appreciate you. We did hit 100 thumbs too. Good thing I did that in good faith. My arowanas were better than 2 foot long. That's what she said. Never mind. I don't know what to do because they can live up to 125 years, apparently. Sounds like you need to have a fish fry. Anyway. It's been a little bit since I've been here. Well, I had a pet largemouth bass I raised from a fry. No, I said fish fry, not raising them from a fry. We're on 2 different extremes here, my friend. And by saying you're my friend, it's demeaning. I'm just telling you right now, because you fucking retarded and we wouldn't be friends at all. Get the fucking fish tanks out of your damn house. Do you know how much water weighs per gallon? That shit's taxing the hell out of your house. We used to raise guppies to feed to our pet gator. God damn it, Emily. I thought you're usually the constant one that can actually spell. Nope, not tonight. Got the Timberjack 230C up and running again. Mint. Can you rebuild a transmission? Sure can. Usually, it is not worth the cost, but I can. Pat bass are cool and will hit anything that hits the water. You know this motherfucker stuck his dick in the tank before. You know. You know. He's been up there fucking trying, you know. His idea of noodling is having to lay on top of the tank, but Fish tanks are expensive to run with lights, pumps, heaters, and regular water changes. Road Doom wasn't working out well for him, so he started noodling. I mean, let's go into Two Harbors. They're taking a hell of a roundabout way to get there. I thought they were going to fucking Milwaukee or some shit. They're going east. Well, it depends on, well, you might be going to Duluth if you're Two Harbors. Hell, is Two Harbors after an airport? I don't fucking know. Some airports you can listen to the Tower on Scanner app. I remember when you could have a good old-fashioned scanner and not these fucking apps, because I think half of that shit's made up, and fucking apps are, you know, they have reasons to fucking... You just had an good old-fashioned radio scanner and you could listen to the fucking shit that was actually going on. Play cards at night, drink some beers. Emily, I appreciate you. New scanners today are expensive. And like I said, I think the apps are lying ass bullshit. I'm just saying. And there was a time in life where there was nothing better than on a Friday night to drink some beers, play some cards, and listen to the scanner. You know? Most are 800 megahertz. Yep. Most of these motherfuckers still don't know how to play cribbage. Saying. I need a new scanner. Oh, good luck. Again, they're fucking expensive, and I'm... Ours is digital now, no open radio feed. And that's the problem. I think we've gotten too fucking dependent on new technology. That's why Apple computers don't fuck up. Wait, what? At this point, I don't know if I want to, you know, in this area, listening to the scanner back in the day on a Friday night, you might get one or two in a night that are like, hoo-hoo! That's a good call. You can hear the radio interaction. Now, it'd probably get retarded anyway, so... Saw my Bearcat 220 from the early 90s. It's worthless these days. I think there needs to be, you know, well, all things come back and cycle at some point. But somebody needs to bring back the ham radio. It's headed to Duluth International. Perfect. Used to love listening to my scanner, the cops in the 90s. I'm from the UK. Michael, what's going on, buddy? Holiday. I don't know, there's two L's in there, so it seems like you need to drag it on a little bit longer. That's what she said. Never mind. Can you remember the gold CBs? Yeah, sure can. Live patrol ain't what it used to be now either. It does, well, because of a calming effect, it does travel better. Well, remember that it is night for you, it is not night for them. That's why you will actually pick up more at night from other sides of the world. That technology still exists. It's just not prominent here. So we have to remember that we are, for the most part, vastly advanced more than the rest of the world. Even though some parts of the world are making that technology for us, we're the ones that can buy it. They are not. You just offended me. I don't give a fuck. Friend in North Carolina. The Midwest at best. Never mind. Give back stolen land. From who? I got a deed that says this shit's mine. I have a title. One of those things hung up at the back at the top. There? Wiper blades. I don't fucking know what you're talking about. That's the best I can. What did he say? And Native Americans. Stolen land and Native Americans. Didn't steal the Native Americans. You wanted it so bad, you should have fought better for it. Never mind. That's how wars are won. To be fair, we should have gone about it a whole different fucking direction than what we did, and that would have ended well for anybody. Well, who in the hell did that? Elijah's Collectibles says, what's up? Is Elijah's Collectibles involve bourbon and freebies or no? No, based on your avatar. Just dumb shit. 5:22 in the morning UK time. That doesn't sound dumb at all. Michael, you got to work today or no? Well, it's not today for me. It's still tonight, but goddamn. I thought it was 8 hours, not 6. I don't know. UK is like this fucking big. Think Icon tools are trash? You do you. I don't have the time to fuck around and find out. I'll tell you right now. If that's what you want to spend your money on and you're somewhere in the middle of the road, you know, you're not just fixing shit on the weekend, but you're not good enough to actually afford things on the tool truck, then do that and see how it works for you. I don't care. Do you have to work tomorrow? I have to work every fucking day, dude. My lifestyle is not fucking free. Despite what it may look like, none of this shit's ever come to me free. None of it. I've had to work for every bit of it. So, yep. Ever had duck meat? Yes. Connection is the interline carrier SkyWest that feeds Delta. Interesting. It's late. It's really fucking late at night for a connecting flight out of Duluth or into Duluth. Usually, if you drive past the Duluth airport this time of night, that shit's blacked out. They're done for the night. But I guess. Dave, I'm going to help you out here and fucking just delete your ass for the rest of eternity. Because fuck you, dude. Mateus is in from Brazil, and all I got was Brazil, so... He done had too many. Who the fuck are you to judge? Didn't have to fucking edit your comment. Besides, Christ almighty. I'm not done with this one. So your balls clap when you run? Do I look like I run? If there is ever a moment in life where you see me fucking running, you should too. You better goddamn hope you're faster than me and I don't push you down, because whatever the hell I'm running from is going to catch somebody first. Saying. Train. I knew if we stayed here long enough, we'd hear a train. It's on its way. Some people just don't belong in certain situations. That's fair. Live stream last December 18th. We banned 177 retards here in 3 hours. Want to get $20 playing a cool game on the stream? Nope. Sure don't. I do not give a fuck about your $20 that you can get by playing games on the internet. The house always wins. So no. There is never a fucking situation where anyone is going to legitimately make a profit unless someone else loses a fortune for you to make that profit. So no. Go to bed. Don't tell me what to do. Go fuck yourself. Here, I'll put your ass to bed. Forever. Bye, bitch. Your mom will take this 20? Probably. Well. Try again. The hell is the difference between... Hell, I have no idea. Fuck. I feel like a cop. I need to fucking check the level of the tint. Never mind. Okay, that one was bad. Never mind. Motor, and I appreciate you. Don't let nobody get you out of character. Yeah, because that's happened. Oh my God, you robbed the shop towels truck. I didn't know there was a shop towel truck, but yeah. I'm on a blocking extravaganza. You know, that only does things for you and not for anyone else, but you do it. You must not have meant all the sweet things you said to me last weekend. If I had said sweet things to you last weekend, it was only because you paid your bill in full when you picked up your fucking vehicle, and I don't recall billing out any hours or work orders for anyone named Brandon. I'm just saying, so good try. Go back to your fantasy. All right, I've had enough. I'm leaving. I got shit to do tomorrow. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you on whenever the hell I decide to do another one. Probably the weekend, because I got, again, things to do.